Hey, I'm Rachel J, and this is Cultivator Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own veggie broth from leftover food scraps in the Instant Pot. It's really quick and easy, and homemade tastes better. This is also a great way to make sure you get the most out of your produce that you grow and buy before it heads to the compost. The first thing that you'll need is obviously some leftover veggie scraps. So anytime I'm chopping up an onion or celery or any kind of veggies like that, I will save the pieces and I'll put them in a Tupperware in my freezer. And that's how I keep it without anything going bad. Mushroom stalks are great. And I will show you what that looks like and how we're going to put them in the Instant Pot for veggie broth. Here is my Tupperware of veggie scraps. It stays in the freezer so that nothing goes bad. I also use apple cores, peppers, carrots, leeks, onions, garlic, ginger. There's all kinds of good stuff in here. Let me take this out and show you what's inside. So once this is full, then I know it's time for me to make some broth. And you can see in here I've got peppers and mushrooms and celery and onions and scallions. It's all kinds of good stuff that's going to make an amazingly flavorful broth. Everything is organic and cleaned. The only stuff that's not good to put into veggie broth are white potatoes, greens like kale or broccoli. They just give it a weird flavor, so I would skip those. And you can add some seaweed if you want to give it an even richer flavor. But this is what I have this time. Every single time it's different, which is really fun. And then I'm just going to throw it in my Instant Pot. Forgot to mention, I also have cut up a bunch of extra celery. I was doing some meal prep today and decided to leave a lot of the tops and stems so that I could put it in here today as well. So this is my Instant Pot. I'm going to fill it pretty much to the max and get everything crammed in there. Okay, and then you just want to flip it over the Instant Pot and everything should, for the most part, come out. I think there's some, yep, that's some leek. And there was some zucchini in here too, which is going to be delicious. All right, that's just about everything from there. And it does fit in here. You're just going to have to cram it in. There we go. So it does fill up the Instant Pot nearly to the top, but I have a little room for this celery. I'm going to put this in here as well. I'm going to put 2 bay leaves as well in here since I have a lot of these, and these add a really nice flavor. So I'm going to put 2 bay leaves. Next, we're going to fill water to the max fill line, which we're coming pretty close to. So I'm going to get some water. I'm going to go ahead and just use the same Tupperware and put some nice filtered water in. So this is not regular tap water. This is the water for drinking that we have. I'm going to put a little water in here and then see how far it goes. All right, you can see that the water is almost up to the max line, so I'm not going to put any more in. And the other thing you can do here is if you want, you can add salt to it at this stage, or you can add salt when it's done and you're ready to use it, or leave it unsalted. That's up to you. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in at this point. And that's it. I'm going to close this up, set the valve to sealing, and then I'm going to put this on pressure cook for an hour. We really want to get all of the nutrients out of our veggie scraps, so I like to put it on for a good long time. And that's it. Just set it, and I'll see you here later when it's all ready to be strained. One of the reasons I love making this is it's essentially free veggie broth because you've already used the main part of your veggies for cooking, and I like using the Instant Pot because you pretty much set it and forget it. You don't have to boil it on the stove and sit over it, and if it finishes while you're off doing something else, it'll just keep warm and stay there. So it's one of those projects you can save your scraps and then put it on in the morning and just come back to it when you have time. All right, see you when it's all done. I went ahead and turned it off a little while ago. It looks like the steam hasn't fully released yet, so I'm going to go ahead and vent that. And it looks like it was just about done. And let's open it up and see what we got. Awesome. I'm hoping we get at least 4 quart-sized jars out of this. And we're going to go ahead and strain it out. Put it in here. It's a gorgeous color. These are all the veggies that are left once all the liquid has been removed, and I got about 2.5 quarts of veggie broth, which is pretty darn good. I'm gonna let those cool down a little bit, and then I'll put some lids on and store these in the fridge. So there you go. That is how I make veggie broth in my Instant Pot from leftover veggie scraps. It is so flavorful and delicious, and you can see that it makes a ton. So I hope you guys will give this a try. If you do, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.